Business Today Television. I'm Sakshi Patra, and this is your favorite show, Daily Calls, a show that addresses all your stock-related queries. In case you're watching this show for the first time, well, this is where you can continue to ask your questions. The WhatsApp number is flashing. Send in your queries here along with your name, your contact details, and your location as well. We can also give you an opportunity to speak directly to our top market experts to give you a custom-made advice as well. Alternatively, you could also use the YouTube platform where you're watching our show live on, and you could ask your queries there as well, and we will be happy to address some of those queries with our top guests today. The markets in fine fettle today again. Remember, this week has turned out to be a rather, relief rally that we have been seeing, and we hope that this continues to build on for the better. Let's welcome our guest on board. Mr. Jatin Geria joins in, technical research analyst at Mirae Asset Share Khan. Jatin ji, warm welcome. Good to have you with us. Finally, the market's tide is turning for the better and a brighter shade of green. What is your own sense of whether this rally will be sustainable? Should one participate on this up move right now, or should one still take it, with a pinch of salt?
No, I think the tide has reversed, and we are seeing a lot of buying interest in the broader market as well. So I think the Nifty definitely has turned from the downtrend to uptrend. Now, this current rally that we are seeing is likely to stretch towards 23,530 by the end of next week. I think we should be there, or I think early part of next week. So I think around 23,530 we have a crucial Fibonacci extension number. Also some daily weekly moving averages are coming in at that level. So around 23,500 we might see some amount of profit booking happening, but I think those who have already long should continue to ride this up move with a trailing stop loss mechanism. The trailing stop loss should now be placed at 23,000 220 on the downside, and on the upside we are expecting another 200 points in the case of Nifty. So I think continue to ride the up move, and I think there is still more room for the Nifty on the upside.
Okay, fair point. I hope this has helped all our viewers out with the key outlook on the markets right now. We have a lot of queries, Jatin, so we'll straight away dive in, and we can keep coming back to understand what are your top choices in this kind of a recovery in the market. Mohit Yadav is our first viewer who has written his question on our YouTube platform. He says, नमस्ते मैम, नमस्ते मोहित जी, कैसे हैं आप? ये जानना चाहते हैं जतिन आपसे, प्रकाश पाइप्स पे एक व्यू 5 साल तक के लिए ये निवेश करके रखना चाहते हैं आप प्रकाश पाइप्स में। फिलहाल इस पर आपकी क्या टिप्पणी रहेगी?
देखिए, प्रकाश पाइप्स में अगर जो बात करूँ तो एक इन्वर्टेड हेड एंड शोल्डर्स पैटर्न फॉर्म हुआ है। हमें लगता है कि आने वाले दिनों में 160 के ऊपर जो उसका नेकलाइन है उसके ऊपर एक जब भी ब्रेकआउट देता है तो हमें 180 तक का एक अपमूव देखने मिल सकता है। इसके लिए प्रकाश पाइप्स में इन्वेस्टेड रहे। हमें लगता है कि आने वाले दिनों में एक शार्प रनअप आपको 180 के लेवल्स तक देखने मिल सकता है। इसमें एक स्टॉप लॉस रखने की भी सजेशन दूंगा। 148 का स्टॉप लॉस ज़रूर रखें, जस्ट इन केस के ब्रेकआउट फेलियर हो जाता है तो 148 के नीचे जाता है तो आप अपनी ट्रेडिंग पोजीशन जो है वो एग्जिट भी कर लीजिए। लेकिन ओवरऑल स्ट्रक्चर देखते हुए लग रहा है कि अच्छा खासा अपमूव देखने मिलने चाहिए नेक्स्ट वीक।
ठीक है, ओके। अगला सवाल ले लेते हैं। व्हाट्सएप के जरिए भी हमारे पास बहुत सारे सवाल आ रहे हैं जतिन। पहला सवाल जो व्हाट्सएप के जरिए हमें मिला है ये कोलकाता से है। शौमाल्या विश्वास हमें लिखते हैं, एंड ही वांट्स टू नो अबाउट इमेजिका वर्ल्ड. He is saying that he has 600 shares of Imagica World priced at 61.6 rupees, and apart from this, one more stock he wants to know, Rama Steel Tubes, which is like a penny stock that he holds. Let's first discuss Imagica World only. What at 61? What would your view be here?
Yeah, see, in the case of Imagica, I'm expecting a move towards 72 odd levels. So 72 odd levels coincides with the 200-day moving average. So I think the stock is in a downtrend. However, we are expecting the stock to retest the 200-day moving average, which is placed around 72 odd levels. So stay invested and keep a trailing stop loss of around 63 rupees for this position. I think next week we are likely to see an up move towards 70, 72. So stay invested as of now.
ओके, गॉट दैट। चलिए अगला सवाल ले लेते हैं, और ये रामा स्टील ट्यूब्स पर पूछ रहे थे, क्या आप ये स्टॉक ट्रैक करते हैं, क्योंकि ये पेनी श्रेणी में आता है ये स्टॉक। क्या आप इसे ट्रैक करते हैं?
देखिए ट्रैक तो ये थोड़ा पेनी स्टॉक है तो ट्रैक नहीं ज़्यादा करके, लेकिन टेक्निकली अगर जो मेरे को एक व्यू देना है तो आई थिंक 8 रुपीज़ का जो रिसेंट का जो स्विंग लो था या तो फिर रिसेंट का जो लोस थे, वो एज अ स्टॉप लॉस के तौर पे आप यूज़ कर सकते हैं। उसके नीचे जाता है तो डेफिनेटली पोजीशन एग्जिट कर लीजिए। हमें लगता है कि अगर जो मेटल स्पेस में बहुत दूसरे अच्छे विकल्प हैं, जैसे कि हिंडाल्को है, टाटा स्टील है, उसमें इन्वेस्ट करिए, नहीं कि रामा स्टील ट्यूब में। अगर जो पुल बैक आता है टुवर्ड्स 12 तो उसमें एग्जिट करने की सलाह रहेगी।
ओके, आई होप यहाँ पर आपको राय मिल गई हो। नेक्स्ट हमारे पास भरत का सवाल आया है, और भरत लिखते हैं, हाय प्लीज सजेस्ट द लेवल्स टू एंटर फॉर फ्रेश लॉन्ग टर्म व्यू इन बजाज ऑटो एंड टीवीएस मोटर्स। If there is an expectation of about 15% CAGR, I can actually invest for long term. Could you please suggest whether it is possible, or if there is a better option than these two auto stocks? जतिन जी, तो पहले तो ऑटो स्पेस से बजाज ऑटो एंड टीवीएस मोटर्स, आवर व्यूअर वांट्स टू हैव एटलीस्ट 15% CAGR kind of a return. Do you think it is possible on Bajaj Auto and TVS?
देखिए अगर जो लॉन्ग टर्म के हिसाब से बात करूँ तो हमें लगता है कि बजाज ऑटो एक बेटर विकल्प विकल्प हो सकता है। रिस्क रिवॉर्ड अच्छा खासा हो गया है, कंसिडरिंग के अराउंड 13,000 12,500 के लेवल से अराउंड 7,500 तक का एक डिसेंट करेक्शन आया है। तो हमें लगता है कि जो लॉन्गर टर्म चार्ट्स में है वो सपोर्ट के आसपास आया है, और हमें लगता है कि करंट स्तरों पे एक्यूमुलेट करना स्टार्ट करना चाहिए। हमें लगता है कि कहीं न कहीं एक लॉन्ग टर्म सपोर्ट पे आके फ्रेश बाइंग इंटरेस्ट देखने को मिल रहा है। तो हमें लगता है कि आने वाले दिनों में भी टू व्हीलर स्पेस में या तो ऑटो स्पेस में एक अप मूव हम एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं। तो बेटर विकल्प बजाज ऑटो और टीवीएस मोटर में से हमें लगता है कि बजाज ऑटो में है। इमीडिएटली अगर जो मैं लेवल्स की बात करूँ तो हमें लगता है कि 9,200 के लेवल्स भी हमें देखने मिल सकते हैं ये करंट रैली में। और अगर जो करंट लेवल्स पे कोई फ्रेश एंट्री ले रहा है तो हमें लगता है कि 7,650 7,650 का एक स्टॉप लॉस ज़रूर लगाए अपने इन्वेस्टमेंट या तो ट्रेडिंग पोजीशंस पे।
चलिए ठीक है, उम्मीद करते हैं इन स्टॉप लॉसेस का आप ध्यान रखेंगे जब आप निवेश करेंगे। अगला सवाल हमारे पास यूट्यूब के जरिए आया है, ये अवनीश चौधरी का है, और ये इरिडा के ऊपर आपसे पूछना चाह रहे हैं जतिन जी। ऑलरेडी ये पूछ रहे हैं कि 155 के सपोर्ट से ये स्टॉक ऊपर आया है, इनकी परचेज खुद की 209 की है, तो क्या ये बने रहे हैं अभी इरिडा पे?
देखिए इरेडा में अगर जो बात करूँ तो स्टॉक अभी भी डाउन ट्रेंड में है। हमें लगता है कि जब तक ये स्टॉक अराउंड 166 के ऊपर सस्टेन नहीं होता, हमें लगता है कि कोई भी पुल बैक आता है तो ये स्टॉक में एग्जिट करने की सलाह रहेगी। हमें लगता है कि अभी भी डाउन ट्रेंड इसमें इंटैक्ट है, और आने वाले दिनों में इसमें ऊपरी स्तरों से हमें सेलिंग प्रेशर भी देखने मिल सकता है। ओवरऑल जो स्ट्रक्चर है वो अभी भी थोड़ा वीकनेस ही बता रहा है। तो हमें लगता है कि पुल बैक आता है 165 के लेवल्स के आसपास तो एग्जिट करें, फ्रेश पोजीशंस लेने की कोई सलाह नहीं है।
ओके, तो ये डाउन ट्रेंड में है स्टॉक अवनीश जी, सलाह यहाँ पर एग्जिट ऑन रैली की होगी, तो उस हिसाब से आप आगे बढ़ सकते हैं। नेक्स्ट हमारे पास सवाल आया है, ये अवधीश ठाकुर का है, मोरपेन लेबोरेटरीज पर पूछना चाहते हैं, और ये कुछ 2000 शेयर्स हैं इनके पास मोरपेन लेबोरेटरीज के, 50 के भाव पर। अगले 6 महीने का टारगेट पूछ रहे हैं आपसे।
सॉरी, नेम ऑफ द स्टॉक प्लीज।
मोरपेन लेबोरेटरीज।
मोरपेन लैब्स।
हाँ जी, और अभी 50 के लेवल पर ये चल रहा है।
या सी इन दी केस ऑफ मोरपेन लैब्स हमें लगता है कि वीकली चार्ट्स के ऊपर एक एंगल्फिंग बुल पैटर्न बना हुआ है, जो हमें लगता है कि एक बुलिश पैटर्न है। आने वाले दिनों में इसमें एक अपमूव देखने को जरूर मिल सकता है टुवर्ड्स द लेवल ऑफ 58 टू 60। जो करंट स्तरों से हमें लगता है कि 15 से ज़्यादा प्रतिशत का एक अपमूव देखने मिल सकता है, 10 और % का अपमूव देखने को मिल सकता है। तो इसमें इन्वेस्टेड रहे, और अगर जो फ्रेश लेवल, अगर जो करंट लेवल्स पे कोई फ्रेश एंट्री करता है तो हमें इसमें एक 47 रुपीज़ का एक स्टॉप लॉस जरूर लगा है। हमें लगता है कि डेली वीकली चार्ट्स के ऊपर एक अच्छा बुलिश ट्रेंड रिवर्सल पैटर्न बना है, तो आने वाले दिनों में अपमूव देखने को मिल सकता है।
Okay. Let's look at some of the other stocks then. Queries that are coming in. WhatsApp से गुल का question आया है. Says, hi Sakshi, I have NTPC shares. I purchased 10 shares of NTPC for 1 year at the rate of 332. The second stock that I purchased was CAMS. And this I purchased at 3,344. I want to know, can I add more at the current levels? What would you suggest? NTPC from the power space, finally the move has started yet again, and CAMS also has recently started its recovery journey. Now she's sitting on profits on CAMS for sure at 33.44. She bought this. What would your suggestion be on both of these stocks, Jatin?
Yeah, see, in the case of NTPC, our view has been positive. This week also, we have seen a follow-through buying interest in the case of NTPC from the previous week, where it had broken out from a inside bear pattern on the weekly chart. So, also this week, the stock is sustaining above the levels of 340. This is important because that was the 20-week average where it was finding resistance. So closing above 340 further adds to the positive momentum, and we are expecting the up move to continue towards 370 odd levels. So in case she wants to add more, then yes, definitely can be done. To this weekly closing is likely to further add bullish momentum to the stock. On the downside, she should keep a stop loss of 328, which is the 20-day average. So with the stop loss of 328, you can add more position in the case of NTPC.
Okay, fair point. Let's take some other questions also. Next question is from Jinal Shah. Jinal wants to know, can I invest in JSW Infra at the current levels? I have a 1 to 2 year horizon. How is JSW Infra looking on the charts, Jatin?
See, in the case of JSW Infra, I think during the last week, I suppose the stock has rallied around 17 odd percent from the lows. So I think current levels, the stock has turned its trend from down to up. So there is no you can say the trend is positive. So but however, we'll have to wait for a dip because the stock has already rallied 17 odd percent. So I think he should wait for a dip towards 290 to 85 odd levels. That dip might not be coming pretty soon, but I think he'll have to wait to get it at a good risk reward. Overall, we believe that from a medium term perspective, 350, which was the previous high, is likely to seen. However, current levels, you should wait and buy on dip around 290 odd levels.
ओके, चलिए अगला सवाल ले लेते हैं। और ये सवाल हमारे पास आया है हमारे एक व्यूअर का, मोहित लुधियाना से लिखते हैं, आई हैव गॉट 300 शेयर्स ऑफ कैंपस एक्टिववेयर at 284. My time horizon is 2 years. What should I do? Please guide. Campus activewear. Any suggestion on this one? It has largely been out of sight. Is there any promise that you are looking at the chart patterns?
Yeah, see, in the case of campus, I think despite the overall rally in the broader market, this stock has not been able to, even cross its 20-day simple moving average. So I think relative underperformance is there in the stock, and the structure is still negative. So there is no real point, for holding on to this stock. And if she has if she can take some loss and exit, then it would be a good idea to exit even at current levels, because when the correction sets in, then this stock is likely to underperform going ahead. So campus activewear is a exit even at current levels.
Exit at current levels. Any alternate stock that Jatin you can suggest? If one looks at booking losses here, where can one make up for the loss and make profits?
Yeah, see, in the case of if in the same space, if she is looking, then Bata is a better option
Okay.
because I think Bata is showing signs of a trend reversal. It has corrected recently, but with the overall up move in the market, this stock is also performing good. So I think Bata is a better option as compared to Campus. And on the upside, we are expecting levels of 1330 to 1340 in the case of Bata. If she is switching over, then she should keep a stop loss of 1220 in the case of Bata India.
Okay, fair point. I hope this has helped you out in understanding the key suggestions of alternate views as well. नेक्स्ट हमारे पास अंकुर मोदी का सवाल आया है और ये लिखते हैं हाय साक्षी होप यू आर डूइंग वेल थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर आस्किंग अंकुर आई होप द सेम फॉर यू सो he questions that ABSL AMC and Motilal Oswal at current levels. If I want to invest in long term between these two stocks, which one will be better? Aditya Birla Sun Life AMC or Motilal Oswal?
See, I think the structure in Aditya Birla Sun Life AMC is looking positive. As I can see on the weekly charts, it has completed a five-wave declining structure from 900 to 600 odd levels. So I'm expecting a pretty decent upside in the case of Aditya Birla Sun Life till the levels of 720. So I think ABSL AMC is a better option in the case if the trader wants to for the preferred pick. On the downside, crucial support is placed at 600. So if she's entering at current levels, then 600 should be the kept as a stop loss. And on the upside, 720 to 740 levels we are expecting on the upside. So ABSL, AMC should be considered among these stocks.
Okay, for that, I hope this has helped you out in understanding the right stock for yourself. Let's take some questions from our YouTube viewers as well. Sindhu Ramdas writes in, I want to know about Zen Technologies. Can I buy this stock at the current levels? How would you really suggest on Zen Technologies? 1366 today, there is a smart momentum, 5.7% higher, and the entire defense space is also back because of huge orders and positive news flow coming in from the Defense Acquisition Council.
Yeah, see, in the case of Zen Technologies, I think there is a decent up move even from current levels. 1585 is the level that we are expecting in the case of Zen Technologies. That is the 40-week average, and most of the stocks are likely to, test that on the upside. So, if I have to give a technical outlook, then in terms of price pattern, it has broken out from a inside bar pattern last week. So yes, the positive momentum is likely to continue on the upside towards 1585. However, a short-term stop loss should be kept at 1260 in case things go wrong. So 1260 is the stop loss level, and on the upside, 1585 is the target area.
Okay, got that. Let's take the next one. This one is from Mr. Dasarathi. Again, on our YouTube, he's watching our show. His question is, ma'am, what is the view on CG power at the current levels? Let's look at CG power as well. Again, remember, summer season, onset of power. Yesterday, we've also heard from the government statements coming in that they expect sharp surge in power demand over the next 5-6 years. CG Power currently is trading at 643. In the last 1 month, there has been some pickup in the stock, 9% odd or so. Although in the last 6 months, we've seen some correction also. Our stock has given up about 17% odd. Do you think this last month's recovery can carry on CG Power?
Yeah, see, in the case of CG Power, technically the stock is in an uptrend. We are expecting this current up move to continue towards 689 to 695 odd levels. So I think this stock or the correction that we are seeing since last couple of trading sessions is only a retracement of the rally which has happened from 580 to 680 odd level. So I think that's a some kind of a correction, but I don't think there is a trend reversal as of now. So the trend is well and truly positive. I think this dip uh, is likely to be bought into, and we are expecting levels of 685 to 695 on the upside. So even at current levels, despite the correction, our view still remains positive on CG power.
View still remains positive on CG power. Okay, let's take some other questions. From our WhatsApp, we have some other questions coming in. This question is from Satya. He wants to know on HCC, Hindustan Construction Company. His purchase price is 45. The other one is Sagar Cement. His purchase price is 235. So construction, cement space is where he has invested in. Now he wants to know what could be the strategy to recover from losses. Should he average or should he switch? Can you please suggest to him, Jatin, what should he be doing on HCC and on Sagar Cement?
See, in the case of HCC, we are seeing a sharp run up. I think this run up can continue towards 34 odd levels on the upside. The price action that we are seeing today is a little encouraging. I would believe on the weekly charts, it has broken out from a falling channel, so that indicates a trend reversal. And also, what we are witnessing is a sharp surge in the volume. So, I think HCC is now poised for an up move till the levels of 34. So I think he should hold on and try to exit around 34, 36 odd levels. Averaging is can be undertaken at current levels in the case of HCC. And another stock, I missed it, sorry.
Sagar Cement?
Sorry?
Sagar Cement?
Sagar Cement.
Yeah. Sagar Cement, Satya bought at 235 and currently
Yeah.
the stock is at 179.
Yeah, so it's I think the stock is still in a downtrend. I think in the cement pack there are other good alternatives like Ultratech cement or Grasim for that matter, which can be considered as an alternative. You can consider to exit this stock around 180 or 188 odd levels, 188, 190 odd levels, and switch over to some of the other names in the cement pack like Ultratech or Grasim.
Hmm. Okay, fair point. Let's take the next one then. Some other questions are also coming in on our WhatsApp. We have this question from Darshika Shah from Gujarat. And Darshika wants to know, I have a question whether I can buy Kotak Mahindra Bank at the current level for 1 year horizon and what will be the target price for 1 year. Okay, Darshika, we'll definitely get you a question answered from Jatin. Jatin, we have been seeing banking stocks come back in strong form. What is your view on Kotak Mahindra Bank? Can one enter at the current levels? And for 1 year, what are the targets that you can advise?
See, Kotak Mahindra Bank has a very positive price structure because what I can see is that post 2021 October, this stock is now trading at new highs. So there is a complete three can say around 2 to 3 year kind of a consolidation breakout in Kotak Bank. So the outlook remains positive in case of Kotak Bank, and we are expecting levels of 2253, which was the previous all-time high. And I believe that this 3 year consolidation phase has built a solid base for Kotak Mahindra Bank, and we are expecting this stock to outperform in the next 1 to 1.5 years. So we are definitely positive on Kotak Mahindra Bank, and we are likely to witness even higher levels in the case of Kotak Mahindra Bank. Initial is 2250, and thereafter we can also expect 3000 from a medium term perspective. So breakout from a 3 year consolidation suggests fresh leg of upmove.
Okay, fair point. I hope this has also answered your question. Let's look at some other questions that are coming in. This is from Kalpesh Patel. He is from Mumbai. He says, I have two questions. I have, a short call on the March futures on Nifty at 23,380. I want to know whether my target of 23,100 can be attained. And the second one is on Zomato. Again, a short strategy at 223, looking to get a target of 210. Is it possible?
See, in the case of Zomato, I think our view is positive because
Yes.
our view on the stock Zomato is positive because the recent correction that we saw and post that what we are seeing on the weekly charts is the formation of a bullish engulfing pattern. So this pattern suggests that the short-term trend reversal has happened and we are likely to witness an up move towards 240 odd levels, 240 to even 240, 250 odd levels. So I think Zomato is likely to trade with a positive bias. Any declines towards 220, 218 odd levels should be considered as a buying opportunity. On the upside, immediately 240 are the levels that we are expecting in the case of Zomato.
Okay, fair point. Let's again look at some of the other questions that are coming in. On our YouTube, we have some questions. We'll take one question and then we will come to Jatin's own views on some stocks. So, this one question is from one of our viewers, um, Satya CK. And Satya wants to know, I want to know, should I shift from Amara Raja battery to Excite for the next 1 to 2 years? Since I'm holding at slightly higher levels. Amara Raja versus Exide. Between the two battery makers, do you think Exide has a better chance?
I think whenever this up move in this battery space comes in, then I think both will move in tandem. So I think she should continue to hold on to Amara Raja batteries because I think the stock has witnessed a trend reversal on the weekly chart. So I think she has been holding on to Amara Raja. I would suggest to continue to hold on to Amara Raja itself, and even if possible, then she should add even at current levels. On the upside, we are expecting 1150 to 1170 in the case of Amara Raja. So hold on to Amara Raja. Don't switch.
Okay, one stock from your side, Jatin, that you can suggest.
Yeah, so today, despite the overall weakness in the IT pack, we are seeing the IT stocks, continue to outperform, or we can say the downside is limited even from even at current levels, despite overall the negative news flow. So I think KPIT Tech is what we have suggested to our clients, and also we'd like to give it to the clients or the viewers of BTV. So I think. APIT can be taken as a buy opportunity at current levels. 1263 is the stop loss level, and on the upside, we are expecting levels of 1440 from a short term perspective. So KPIT Tech would be our preferred bet.
Okay, got that. KPIT Tech would be your preferred bet. Thank you so much, Jatin, for being with us on the show and patiently addressing all the queries of our viewers. Always good to have you with us on Daily Call. Stay tuned.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, we'll now, viewers, get into a conversation with our other guest who's joining in to answer all your queries. Mr. G. Chokalingam, the founder and MD of Economics Research, is now with us. Mr. Chokalingam, good to have you yet again. Things looking up as far as the markets are concerned. What is the kind of opportunities that you're looking at in this kind of a recovery in the markets? Do you believe we can actually now in this onward journey go back to the erstwhile highs on the Nifty as well?
Uh, my firm view is that the market has bottomed out a couple of days ago. Uh, Even now, it is not too late to buy. I think the great opportunities would continue till March end, because this is what happened in many times in the past also. Whenever the first half was too good and the second half market fell down badly, a lot of people tend to book losses and rebalance assets and all. So that applies a lot of pressure on the individual stocks. And then when year end comes closer, you could we have seen a lot of recovery in the past. So of course, history doesn't become a law. The point is that even today more than 75 to 80 lakh crore of market cap is washed out, and therefore many individual stocks have become appealing in valuation.
Okay, fair point. So that's the overall view on the markets. Not too late to buy even now. Some opportunities can still be found. Let's straight away dive into some questions then, Mr. Chokalingam. We have some questions coming in on our YouTube. Vinita Gupta is the first viewer who asks you, is it the right time to exit Bharat Forge and JWL at the present rally? What could be the exit price? Okay, so I believe Vinita has been stuck in Bharat Forge and Jupiter Wagons and is now looking for an opportunity to take an exit. Any suggestion here?
I would not suggest buying Jupiter wagons. As I mentioned repeatedly, that the railway allocation, budget allocation for FY26 is almost flat. So you are going to see that impact actually in FY26 financial year. If one can hold it, if when many of these stocks are beaten down. As far as Bharat Forge is concerned, yes, it's a good hold. Short term, I am not that comfortable with the valuation. Domestic, we know the auto sector is going through difficult time. So globally also, I don't see a robust outlook for automobile sector. So therefore, I would not suggest buy on Bharat Forge, but then one can hold for medium to long term.
Okay, got that. Let's take another one. And this is from one of our viewers who wants to know about NTPC green energy stocks. What is your view on this one?
I would suggest looking at Coal India rather than NTPC green.
Okay. Okay.
It is too much in advance. It has been discounted the potential by the market. So in terms of share fundamentals, Coal India looks far superior, and also Coal India is likely to announce a very good dividend within a month or quarter.
Okay, so instead of NTPC Green, look at Coal India and you can also get the benefit of dividends there. Okay, Mr. Lalit wants to know, I want to invest in one of these two stocks. Which one will be better? L&T Finance or M&M Financial Services? I have a horizon of 3 years. Which one of these has a better potential to give good returns?
L&T Finance compared with
M&M Financial Services.
Yeah. Definitely for short to medium term, L&T Finance is better than M&M Finance.
Okay, got that. Next, we have a question from Ankur. Ankur wants to know, can you please suggest any QSR related stocks that can give good returns in future? I think it's the summer theme that's coming in, Mr.
Sorry,
Chokalingam, and everybody wants to look at. Okay, can you hear me, sir? I'm talking about the QSR space. Ankur wants to know any suggestion in the QSR space, the quick service restaurants.
I'm extremely sorry. It's breaking. I'm not able to hear.
Okay, we'll try and connect back and see if Mr. Chokalingam is going to be listening to us properly. And sir, just let me know if my audio gets any better for you. The question has been from Ankur and he wants to know about QSR space. We'll come back, but in the meanwhile, we'll try and see how the markets are trading. Mr. Chokalingam, you can let me know whenever the audio gets better for you and I'll come back to the question as well.
Sorry, it's very bad. I'm not able to follow at all. The audio is very bad.
Okay, we'll fix that. In the interim, let's look at how the markets are trading at this point in time. You are actually seeing about a 0.7% uptick on the Nifty. We are way above 23,350. Slowly and gradually, every day, it's like adding on to the kind of moves that we are seeing into the markets across the board. Now you even have the broader markets doing much better. They've pulled up in trade in the second half. So you can actually see over a percent gains for mid caps, small caps up by 1.7%. And among sectors also, there is a strong buying that's emerging, even on the Nifty Bank. Remember, this was slightly softer in the morning, but now you see the Nifty Bank Index is up by 0.7%, up over 50,420 levels. Autos are in a fast lane, 1.4% higher. You also have media stocks, FMCG, financial services, pharma index doing very well today, 1.2% higher, a percent higher for private banks, realty, healthcare. All of these pockets are doing well. We also have the oil and gas space up by 1.2% odd. That's the kind of move that you're seeing there. Let's pull up a few stocks to get you an understanding of what is really moving. So when we look at the small cap basket, which is outperforming the major indices right now, Tejas Networks is now 15.5% higher. JWL 11.5% higher. Mannapuram Finance with that news flow 8% up in trade. Olecta Green Tech about 6% higher. Titagarh, SW Solar, Railtel, Credit Access Grameen, all of them are sharply up and about in trade. You also have PNB Housing that's doing very well in trade as well. So that's as far as the small cap names are concerned. Let's also look at some of the other pockets then. For instance, let's look at autos. The auto index doing well today. Let's see the top movers there. TVS Motor, 3.8% up. Motherson Sumi, Hero Moto, Ashok Leyland, and even Bajaj Auto. All of these stocks are in momentum today. Let's actually pull up the stocks in the broadest index. Okay, Mr. Chokalingam, if you can hear us again, could you let us know our erstwhile query? This was from Ankur, and he wants to know any suggestions from you from the quick service restaurants place, the QSR chain. Do you like this space, sir?
Not really. I mean, they continue to have a lot of pressure. Instead of direct restaurant, one can even consider a Zomato, since it is part of the index. All passive funds also can invest. So that would be the better than standalone restaurant stocks.
Okay. We have Momita from Kolkata asking you, sir, Mr. Chokalingam, is it good to invest in small cap index since the recovery has started there?
Instead of small cap index, one can invest in directly in very quality small cap stocks. As I mentioned earlier, the small cap space as a whole has seen a massive crash. A lot of stocks are down even today 20 to 30, 40%. And wealth has been always created in the long term, mainly from small caps. So definitely, this is a time to look at small cap stocks. One can, directly invest in a quality individual stocks.
Okay, I hope this has answered your question. Let's take some other questions coming in. We have Vivek from Kerala wanting to know good levels to enter Geo Finance, and is it also the right time to accumulate ITC? He's holding ITC at 425. He wants to add more, and Geo Finance he wants to enter afresh.
Yeah, ITC, yes, it's a very defensive. I don't think one can create a lot of wealth in ITC in the even the short to medium term, even for a year or so. But definitely it will be a very defensive stock, coming from FMCG and being a large cap. Because the paper industry is not doing that great. In the IT industry is struggling with the single digit growth syndrome. So what ITC can make money is only from cigarettes. By any chance if the government increases the duty on that, then there will be a problem. So that is the reason a lot of people are not aggressively buying ITC. So therefore, it's a best defensive, but I doubt whether it can create a significant wealth, even in the medium to, I won't say long term, at least for a year or so, it may not create a big alpha. As far as Geo Finance, I don't know whether it is a right time to buy at the current price, but I know that it is a right time to buy the stock, because in a market condition like this, anything happens irrespective of the fundamentals. Now, there are a lot of media speculation about Geo Finance getting into tie-up with the global majors in the life insurance business. And according to me, the steep crash is unwarranted for Geo Finance. It's a price to book value, including Reliance shares. It's very, very attractive. And second, Geo Finance has kept the platform ready in almost all the major domains of financial services. So I think it is now time for Geofinance to start delivering on business front. So therefore, fundamentally, this is the right time to enter Geofinance, I believe.
Okay. Another question that is coming in, between NCC and HCC, within the construction space, are you positive on any?
Personally, I am not looking at the construction companies, but if somebody asks my view between these two, NCC is better than HCC.
Okay. Let's take the next question. This one is from one of our viewers. Sindhu Ramdas wants to know, can we expect Tata Tech to move up now?
It can move up purely on tactical ground, because the way I look at stocks is that, if you are paying 35 PE, 38 PE, the profit, if not at 35%, at least it should grow 20%. That is not the case with the Tata Technology. So fundamentally, I have no great expectation that Tata Technology can give a very high return now. Of course, tactically and also considering the management background, often this kind of stocks give tactical returns. So that is possible, but fundamentally, I would not recommend a buy on Tata Technology now.
Okay. In the end, Mr. Chokalingam, why don't you help us with your own select stock ideas that you may have picked up in this recovery, where you still find value, where investors can buy even now?
Yeah. So I would recommend, apart from this Geofinance, I would recommend CDSL. We have a buy recommendation, and stock is down terribly. Even after small recovery, it is down nearly 40% from 52-week high. I feel, even now, every week, 4.5 lakh new investors are entering the market, capital markets. This is going to be a phenomenal long-term growth story. I believe this is the right time to accumulate. Second, in the large cap space, we have recommended State Bank of India. Interestingly, it is trading at one-time price to adjusted book value on 1 year forward earning, and it looks extremely attractive. And third, Sterling Tools. This stock is down more than 50%. Short term, it may not deliver because automobile sector is into some difficulty. Even the EV sales have come down, growth rate has come down, but it has got an enormous long-term potential, Sterling Tools, because it's subsidiary, 100% subsidiary, caters to two-wheeler, electric two-wheeler and electric three-wheelers mainly. And the long-term prospects, though the short-term they are struggling, long-term prospects nobody can doubt in India. And this is the one stock through which you can play on emerging the theme of electric vehicles. Then Bank of Maharashtra. So I love this stock. Personally, I do not own the stock, but purely on the merit basis, I think this is one of the greatest, most attractive banking stocks in the country. These are some of the stocks we have a buy recommendation. We continue to reiterate our high conviction in them.
Okay, fair point. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Shokalingam, for helping our viewers understand where exactly can opportunities be found, and of course answering all their queries as well. Always appreciate your presence with us on daily calls and on Business Today Television. Hope you have a great time till the time we see you next on another edition. Thank you so much for being with us. With that, viewers, we are towards the end of wrapping up this trading session and the daily calls edition right now, but do stay tuned. The trading session will continue, market coverage will also continue, and we will continue to get you top market voices, advice as far as how are they looking at the markets currently. Stay tuned with us. Many thanks for joining in.
Forecasting is always very, very hard, and in the current situation, I just think its uncertainty is remarkably high.
And sorry, standing here today, would you be surprised to pivot back towards rate cuts in May?